I've been studying the I Ching recently, and I'm a bit confused about Kun. It represents Earth, which sounds passive, even weak. What is it really about?
Kun isn't about weakness. It's about gentleness and receptivity. It symbolizes the power of the earth, which carries and nurtures all life. Do you think the earth is passive?
The Earth is indeed powerful, but it's always silent and unassuming, not as visible as heaven.
Exactly. This silent and unassuming nature is the essence of Kun. Let's explore it step by step.
What is the core message of Kun?
The core of Kun is gentleness and bearing. Its hexagram statement says, Kun, supreme success, favorable through the perseverance of a Mare. The noble one has a direction to go. If they go first, they will lose the way. If they follow, they will find the master. It is favorable to gain friends in the southwest and lose friends in the northeast. Rest in perseverance, and good fortune will come.
What does that mean?
This tells us that Kun symbolizes the virtue of the earth, gentle yet resilient like a mare. When a noble person acts, they may lose their way at first, but by adhering to the path of gentleness, they will eventually find the right direction.
What about gaining friends in the Southwest and losing friends in the Northeast?
The southwest symbolizes the gentle and receptive, while the northeast symbolizes the strong and active. Kun reminds us that by following the path of gentleness, we gain support, but by going against it, we lose it.
I see. So does gentleness mean being indecisive?
Gentleness isn't weakness. It's wisdom. Like water, which appears soft but can wear away stone. The gentleness of Kun is about adaptability and inclusiveness.
What do the line statements of Kun say?
Each of the 6 lines reveals a different level of the path of gentleness. Let's look at them one by one. 1. First 6. Treading on frost, solid ice will form. This means when you step on frost, you know solid ice is coming. It's a reminder to recognize early signs and prepare for challenges.
So it's about foresight, right?
Exactly. Gentleness isn't blind. It requires keen insight. 2. Second 6. Straight, square, and great. Without effort, nothing is unfavorable. This means being upright, principled, and broad-minded, even without deliberate effort, leads to favorable outcomes. It teaches us that inner virtue is more important than external skills.
So gentleness also requires inner strength?
3. Third 6. Containing beauty, one can remain steadfast. If engaged in service, one achieves no fame but has a good end. This means holding inner beauty allows one to stay true, even when serving in important roles. One should not seek fame but focus on the result.
This is about humility, isn't it?
Yes, the path of gentleness requires humility and inclusiveness. 4. Fourth 6. Tying the sack. No blame, no praise. This means being cautious, like tying a sack tightly, brings neither blame nor praise. It reminds us that sometimes silence and caution are the best choices.
So gentleness also means knowing when to hold back.
5. Fifth 6. A yellow lower garment brings supreme good fortune. This means wearing a yellow lower garment, symbolizing humility and balance, brings great fortune. This shows that the ultimate expression of gentleness brings immense blessings.
What is the ultimate expression of gentleness?
It's like the earth, silently carrying all things without seeking recognition. 6. Top 6. Dragons fight in the wild. Their blood is dark and yellow. This means dragons fighting in the wild, their blood dark and yellow, symbolize the conflict that arises when gentleness reaches its limit and clashes with strength.
Does this mean gentleness has its limits?
Exactly. Gentleness isn't about endless compromise. It's about knowing when to stand firm.
How can the wisdom of Kun be applied in modern life?
Modern people often chase quick success, but overlook the importance of patience and accumulation. Kun reminds us to be like the earth, steady, grounded, and enduring.
What about in work?
In work, the gentleness of Kun means teamwork and inclusiveness. A good leader must have the vision of heaven and the listening ear of earth.
And in relationships?
Kun teaches us to be tolerant and understanding. Like the earth, which carries all things, we should learn to accept different perspectives and people.
So the wisdom of Kun is really practical. How can I practice the wisdom of Kun in my life?
First, learn to be still. The earth is silent, but it contains immense power. Take time each day to quiet your mind and reflect.
What after that?
Second, learn to be inclusive. Whether facing challenges or differing opinions, be like the earth, gentle yet firm, resolving conflicts with grace.
Anything else?
Finally, learn to accumulate. The earth wasn't formed in a day. Its strength comes from long-term accumulation. Whether it's knowledge, experience, or relationships, they all need time to grow.
I see. The wisdom of Kun is about stillness, inclusiveness, and accumulation. This conversation has given me a whole new understanding of Kun. It's not just about earth. It's a philosophy for life.
Yes, Kun teaches us that true strength lies not in outward display, but in inner stability and inclusiveness. I hope you can practice this wisdom in your life.
I will. Thank you.
Remember, be like the earth, nurturing, gentle, and strong.